What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another album of the month, this time for May of 2022, and I could not be more excited than to be talking to you about basically my most anticipated album for the year thus far, and that is A Light for Attracting Attention by The Smile, the supergroup featuring two members of Radiohead, Thom Yorke and Jonny Greenwood, and Sons of Kemet drummer Tom Skinner, produced by Nigel, Godrich, of course. And, it feels a little like a Radiohead album, I have to say, more so than other side projects by Tom. Those are a lot more, I would say, digital sounding. And then Jonny Greenwood, obviously doing scores for films. Several other members have done side projects as well. But this one, it almost feels like, why didn't they just go ahead and make a Radiohead album? But hey, I'm not complaining. We got some great music that, if I had to compare to a Radiohead album, I think this feels somewhere in between A Moon-Shaped Pool and King of Limbs as far as substance, and that's not a bad thing at all. I really enjoy both of those albums. Neither are in my top five, but man, I mean, this is just quality from the opener of The Same, which is kind of oddly titled because it's not the same as anything else on the record. It's very synth heavy, whereas the other songs have a lot more guitar and mixture of different flavors. But this song, leading with the synths, saying we are all the same, kind of building as it goes, leads right into one of my favorite tracks, The Opposite, which has a really cool groove, very off-kilter, but a little bit math rock in style. And I think that's the kind of cool part that Tom Skinner adds to this, is songs like The Opposite and The Smoke, which I've already done a review of on my channel. They have these really cool in-the-pocket grooves while also feeling very proggy, if you will. And those, I would say, may be my two favorite songs on the album, although midway through, there's a gorgeous ballad called Open the Floodgates, which is just, reminds me a little bit of something like Codex off of King of Limbs. Just gorgeous. Tom's falsetto, of course, always just, no one sounds like him. But it starts with the lyrics, skip to the chorus or something along those lines. Kind of funny lyrics, but really just beautiful the way he sings it and the way the synths meld in. By the time we're through the middle of the album, you get a little bit of, different mixtures. Panavision is another one that's kind of a slow burner, piano leading the charge there, but also bringing in some lovely strings and horns toward the end. Of course, the production is masterful, as you would expect from Nigel Godrich, and Jonny Greenwood adding just all these lovely flourishes and flares. Of course, the song Skirting on the Surface, which closes the album, was a Radiohead track to begin with that they never finished, and it definitely feels that way. It almost reminds me of like Nude from In Rainbows a little bit. The only thing that I would say is like, it feels like the song that should have ended the album, as lovely as that track is We Don't Know What Tomorrow Brings, which is a bit more upbeat. There's some really dark, cool, sinister synths on that. But the message of that song, We Don't Know What Tomorrow Brings, feels like that should have ended off the album, because it's like, we are in a state of limbo with the band Radiohead as it is. So feels like that would have been a cool statement by The Smile to close off the album. So I would have, maybe changed the order. There's not really any weak songs on here, but I have to say, towards the second half of the album, songs like A Hair Dryer and Waving a White Flag, I think, are probably two of the more weaker tracks. And being at almost 55 minutes, I probably would have cut one or maybe two of those to make it more of a solid 45-minute length, which I feel is like the perfect album length. And then it really, I probably would have graded this higher. As it stands, I would give this a strong 7.5 out of 10, which is nothing to slouch at, and highly recommend. I mean, this is freaking Thom Yorke and Jonny Greenwood making music together again. And I know I didn't mention every song in the album, but You Will Never Work in Television again is a really strong rocker. Thin Thing is a great way to start off side B. So it's got a little bit of everything for Radiohead fans. And, it's just not in the same league, if I'm being honest, as OK Computer or In Rainbows or The Bends even. But hey, I mean, that's probably going to be very rare air for anyone to make an album that great ever again, including Radiohead themselves. So I'm just thankful that they're doing their thing. It'll be interesting to see what happens next. I hope that the rest of Radiohead come together and make an album again. I would think that they will. I mean, they've yet to formally announce that Radiohead is over. So this just feels like maybe a diversion in the meantime. But hey, I'd love another Smile album. This is top-notch stuff. And let me know what you think in the comments below. What are your two favorite tracks? I think I'd have to say, for me, it's The Smoke and The Opposite. But a lot of stuff to love on here. So let me know your favorites. Let me know what you think of The Smile and what do you think is going to happen next with Radiohead. It's who knows, man. But guys, we got album reviews. We got top fives every Friday. We got huge countdowns and so much more. Thank you for watching. And as always, Viva La Vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Jonny Radio, and I'll see you soon.